Welcome to your Thursday work for Miss B's math class. So hopefully you remember what you learned about filling out logic puzzles. If you look on your Thursday sheet and go down to math, you'll see that you are now going to choose a second logic puzzle of your choice to complete from the math packet. So there's a couple different ones on there. This is also going to be your Friday work, is to choose another one and to choose another one for your Monday work. So I'm going to go through all three of them real quick. That way you can choose on your own which ones you would like to do each day. There's only 3 choices, 3 total. Make sure to try all 3, one each day, but I'm only really going to be looking at one for correct answers. So choose one that you really want to spend more time on, and the other 2, if you get hung up, don't worry about it. If you're having trouble with all 3, feel free to reach out. But I'm going to grade 1 on really giving it a lot of effort and having mostly correct answers, and the other 2 on just spending some time at least trying it out. So option number 1, I'm going to start with this one. Option number 1 is very similar to the one we did yesterday. So this one is the ice cream one, ice cream logic puzzle. So a father told his kids that if they could go a whole month without ice cream or without arguing, he would get them ice cream. That might be you in your household right now if you have lots of siblings. So they got through a whole month. Woohoo! You guys can do it too, I'm sure. So each of the 4 kids choose a different ice cream. Which ice cream did they choose? So they give you the name of each kid and a picture. So we have Kana, Kaden, Skylar, and Logan. And then we have 4 ice cream flavors. We have raspberry sorbet, choco nut crunch, green tea, and chocolate gelato. And then at the bottom, you have your clues. So just like yesterday, we have a couple different clues telling us who ate what based off of their description, or what their name is, etc. You're going to use those to fill out who ate which kind of ice cream. Now, if you'd like, you can use the same kind of chart as yesterday to help you narrow it down, or you might just be able to figure it out based off the clues. It's up to you, depending on how much you know about ice cream. So, for example, for the first one, we have Logan's mother is a strict Italian who says he absolutely cannot have red dye because it makes him hyper, and she insists he got ice cream invented from where he's from. So if you notice, Logan, right here, he can't have anything that's red or has red dye in it. If you look at your ice creams, there's only one here that's red. It has the word red in it since you don't have color printed sheets. But there's red raspberry sorbet is red. So that means Logan can't eat red raspberry. So you're going to come down on your little sheet, find Logan, find your ice cream flavors. We have red raspberry sorbet. You're going to put an X here. I can't because I don't have a thing open to do that right now, but put an X for Logan and red raspberry. It also says for number 1 that she insists he gets ice cream invented from where he's from. So I don't know if you guys know, but the ice cream that is from Italy is in fact gelato. So there is one that's here that's chocolate gelato. So we now know that Logan is going to eat chocolate gelato for his. So we're going to go over here, find Logan, go to chocolate gelato, and put his O in this box. And that means that if he's getting gelato, everybody else has to have an X. So we're going to X out Skylar, X out Kana, X out Kaden under chocolate gelato. So we already know one. So you could even come up here and put Logan got chocolate gelato right here. You're going to do the same with your other clues here. You can fill this out if you need to. I'm mostly just looking for the right answers. If you aren't sure about the types of ice cream, maybe ask a friend. If you are confused, I will tell you that green tea ice cream is from Japan, so that might help you out. And Choco Nut Crunch most definitely has milk in it. Raspberry sorbets are vegan, in case you don't know. So that should help you out with some of your clues in case you're not as familiar with ice cream because it is not your favorite food like it is for me. So that is option number 1. So you might choose to do that one today or maybe on Monday. Option number 2 is similar, but this one does not have a chart with it. It's called You Are My Sunshine. So you're going to pick a name of your favorite people and write them over here next to these fruit. So there's fruit here. So maybe you want to pick all of your little favorite teachers, or the favorite teachers, or just your teachers at school. So you could do Dr. Sturm. You could do Mr. Melvin. You could do Miss Corey, the new 4th and 5th grade teacher. You could do Mrs. Duncan. Whatever. You can do lots of people. You can do your friends. You can do maybe your family even. It's up to you on who you want to write in there. But then you're going to use the clues down here below to help you figure out which sun, so there's suns over here, are going to go with which person over here. So it says sunshine grape, so whoever you vote for grape, maybe you put, I don't know, maybe you put me for grape. Miss B is not wearing sunglasses, so I am not either of these suns, this one or this one. But whoever is bananas is. So Mr. Melvin is either one of the sons, is one of the two sons wearing sunglasses. We don't know which one yet, but he's one of them. And then you're just going to go through and do that with all of those. Maybe you write at the end the name of who goes where. So you could put, if this ends up being Mr. Melvin, you could just put Melvin down here next to that sun. And if you want, you have coloring stuff, you're welcome to color this when you're done. It's up to you. This one should be a little bit easier to work out than doing all those X's and O's. It's up to you on who you would like to put where. So that is how to do that logic puzzle. And then the last one is probably the most difficult, I think anyways, but maybe it's different for you. But you have this world medal count competition. This one does have a grid on it to fill out your X's and O's. I think it's a little less helpful. It's probably more helpful to just write on the back what you know and what you don't, and just kind of work it out on your own. You have a list of how many medals can be earned for each color, in case you're not familiar with the Olympics. And then you have clues over here. So they should all work out. This, like I said, this one's most difficult. So if it's the hard one for you, don't sweat over it. Just give it a try. Maybe make your best guess, and then move on. So maybe save this one for last, or you could go for it first. It's up to you. But yeah, don't make a big sweat on this one if you have a hard time working it out. So that is math, middle school math for Miss B's math classes from now until Tuesday. So let me know if you have questions. Otherwise, have fun with logic puzzles this week. And then next week, just as a heads up, we'll probably do projects to wrap up all of your guys' units.